Okay, YouTube, this is me again. I'm back. It's 5 o'clocker. So a little while ago, I took a video about shooting 100 yards from right here, actually. And you wouldn't believe, I walked out there by the target, and guess what was out there? There's a squirrel out there sitting 5 feet from the target. I probably could have shot him if I'd have seen him. That's really funny. So I don't see any in the morning, and I'm out goofing around without my gun, and there they are, you know. Well, that's the way it works. It don't really matter. He was over there running around in the grass. I actually have a video of him, but I didn't post it. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna come back up. So down we go. Taking off safety. We are loaded, cocked, and we're off safety. So hopefully we'll see one today. Warmed up a bit. It's still in the 70s. So it got a little warmer. Low 70s, 72 maybe. Maybe a little cooler than that, I don't know. It's a nice day out though. This is the perfect hunting weather right now. Perfect time of day. For me. I just hope the squirrels think the same. We'll see. Yeah, it's funny because when I went over in this morning, I was saying that I've seen squirrels back there by the target last year. Didn't see any, and then I go out this afternoon and there's one there. That's pretty interesting. I haven't seen any rabbits in probably a month. What's with that? First rain we get, we'll have rabbits around again. So, here we are. I don't know why I get out of breath so easy. Just getting old stuff sucks. Okay, let's see if we spot this one over here. A couple more weeks we won't have any bugs. This weather keeps cooling down, we'll lose all the bugs. I see nothing. Huh. Well, we'll go this way back. Walk into the sun, of course. But it's in the evening, so. Every day, same thing. It's okay, it's getting better. It's a heck of a way to spend an afternoon, though. And I only do it for a short period of time, you know, 15, 20 minutes. Sometimes longer, though. You guys are getting to know my property as good as I do. I don't see any movement in the trees. I don't hear any squirrels in the trees. Getting a little disheartened here. Very little. Nothing. Oh, that's okay. Well, if I had to live off of squirrel meat off of my property, I think I'd be losing weight. I should try it. I could afford to lose a few pounds. I just saw something bouncing around one of the trees up there. Maybe. It's pretty high up. It's amazing to me how these little animals have no fear of heights at all. Our parrot that I was telling you guys got out yesterday, she doesn't fly. I mean, she does, but we don't let her fly. We don't clip her wings, but she has nowhere that she can fly. She's in her house or in her aviary. And yet, she got out of the aviary and she's never flown. We've had her since she was little. And when she got out, by picking the door open, she inevitably found the highest tree, the highest, tallest oak tree we have. And that is the one that she decided to go into. And it just amazes to me, no fear. And she was up there, and the branch that she was standing on, a little teeny twig, and either she bit it trying to trim the leaves away, or it broke. So she fell about, I don't know, 15 or 20 feet before her wings caught and let her fly. And then she flew right up in the air, higher than she was, and circled around and came to us. But it's just amazing. Not that she can fly, she's a bird, I'm sure that's the instincts, but that she went to the highest branch. It's the highest she's ever been, ever. And she was just totally at peace and totally at home up there. This goes to show you how great God does stuff. You know, if birds didn't have their instincts that said they were birds and shouldn't be afraid, could you imagine? Maybe walking around on the ground going, no, I don't think so, I'm not going up there. Sorry, that's too high. You know, and the squirrels, that's a whole nother thing. They don't only just climb the trees, but they'll be 60, 70, 80 feet off the ground, jumping from limb to limb. It just amazes me. I've seen them fall through the leaves and grab a limb 20 feet below where they started, and they're like unaffected. I wish I'd see one right now, actually. Well, they were really active for 4 days straight. And I've had a couple of shots, misses. Well, actually 2 hits and kills where I couldn't find them. One for sure. One I think was not a hit or was a very mild injury, if anything. But I've seen them on the ground mostly lately. They're picking up acorns with all these oak trees we have. They do a lot of that right now. So I wish you guys that are watching the videos, you don't have to post comments if you don't want, but just sign into the comments box, put an A or an X or whatever, I don't care, a letter, a number, who cares. I'm just curious as to who is watching the videos, and I have no way to tell that I know of, other than if you guys, you know, go to make a comment, then I can just click on your little logo and it takes me to your channel. And I can't sub to your channels if I'm not already subbed to your channels, if I don't know who you are. But if you let me know who you are, I will definitely sub on your channel. I mean, I totally am into that. You know, it helps me out if you sub to me, and I like to help you guys out for doing it. And I figure that the guys that are listening are probably subscribed to my channel. I hope. So let me know. If you do that, I'll go to your channel and subscribe and leave a comment that said I did. So seems like I'm averaging 1 or 2 new subscriptions a day right now. It took me a long time to get from 45 to 100. And then the last week I've been going up 1 or 2 a day. I'm up to 110 now. And I guess it's just more people watch. when you get more subscriptions, the more people get notified, and the more people get a chance to see what's going on. So, you know, share the videos and we'll get some more. If I get 500 subs, I'll probably do a gun giveaway. I have a really nice Prowler that I've shot maybe 30 times, if that many. It's a little bit not enough power for what I shoot. It's still a nice gun. It's brand new. It's got the synthetic stock, and it's not high dollar, 130 bucks or 120 bucks. But a nice gun nonetheless, with a scope. And if I get 500 subs, I will give that away. And I'll just go through everybody and do a drawing and do something. We'll figure it out. It's just a waste having it just sit in my house. I have the box for it and the directions and all that good stuff somewhere. So, tell your friends and help me get up to 500 and we'll see what happens. So we'll walk over here. When I saw that squirrel earlier, I was pulling branches out of this tree today. Finally my rope broke. It's like a really high dollar chunk of line that's up there in that tree. What a mess. And when it snapped, it slingshotted back up there. I gotta clean all this. You can see what I cleaned up today. I knocked them all out, I broke them all off. I didn't know where that one came from. Must have shot back there off the top. There's some more. So, yeah, there's squirrels all over here. Up in these trees here. It's my neighbor's land right there. I don't usually jump the fence, but if I shot one over there, I have no trouble jumping over and picking them up. Our land at one time was just like that. It was all trees, all this property. And 8 or 10 years ago, we had it all cleared. And then this is some other people's property here. This has changed hands a couple of times. It's 10 acres. Just a pasture. To me, it's ugly. But a lot of people like the pasture land. They can run cows. He keeps 15 or 18 cows over there. You can kind of see them out there in the field. And look around. But no thanks. I don't want any headaches. You know, one thing about, you know, you gotta be 60 years old. You just want things to be easy. My life's pretty easy. Oh, here, you know, I'm just gonna show you guys. It's this 1/2 inch OSB. Actually, it's a little thicker than half. And 100 yards, 30 yards, 50 yards, you could see, even the crossmans, they don't get slowed down at all. It goes right through the backboard. So, and for you guys that didn't see the last video, here's the groups. This is a 100-yard group, and this is a 100-yard group. And there's one flyer, so you can see how big the pattern. It's like that big. There's my thumb. There's my thumb on that one. So that's with the puncher shooting the 2114s, H&M Barracuda match. And I'll tell you what, they shoot straight and they're deadly. They have, at this gun, it's almost 40 foot-pounds of energy. As I'm shooting those at 980, a little more, a little less, feet per second. And I'll tell you what, they pack a hell of a punch. Well, guys, sorry to disappoint. we got nothing going on here. So I guess I will see you again in the morning. And have a good evening. Like I said, you don't have to leave a comment, but just make like you're going to leave a comment and put a number or a letter or whatever. If you don't want to talk, that's fine. So I can see who it is, and I will subscribe to your channels. Have a good night.